Hello. Hey. Sorry. Somebody was just sat across the entire keyboard. Oh dear. So, not only do you have fleas to deal with, but Teresa's got tummy ache again, as is tradition. It's been, what, like 6 weeks, so she's probably eaten some bog water and, you know, now it's terrible, rancid liquid poo. Absolute creature. Oh dear. Right, I'm gonna go put the kettle on a sec. She's that tummy looked at. I've had her looked at by the vet before. It's just that apparently she's a bit sensitive. She's a sensitive kitty. Right, I won't be a sec. I'm just gonna put the all the sub badges are gone. I can see him. I can see him. Skill issue, to be honest, mate. Right, I should be back in a couple of minutes. Avarice is in charge. Right, the kettle's on and everything's fine. How's everyone doing? Did Avarice do a good job? Queen's a secret Keys and Joy for life. Alright, well, maybe Avarice was not the right lady for the job. Maybe not. Yeah. Mistakes have been made. I have a picture of Keith that he kisses goodnight every night. That's not true, John. It's a picture of your feet. The music's still playing, I can't hear it. Fuck Keith. He loves him, it's true. Relations with Keith. That's the way forward. Right, kettle's done. Right, it won't be a sec. I'll just get the whole tea sorted before we get cracking because of the logo breaks apart gradually, does it? That's pretty spicy. Oh, I was pretty happy. I got a Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering box today. I was pretty happy with the results. I got some really nice cards. I got some very, very nice cards. The luck was on my side today. Well, I guess luck was on my side, but it wasn't earlier because I tried to finish work on time. Then I got a call, which made me trying to reach for my phone in the kitchen, so I dropped the egg I was holding, and it cracked on the counter, and because it cracked on the counter and started pouring all over the floor and the side, the egg was currently frying in the frying pan. I knocked the frying pan, that smacked straight onto the floor, so I had 2 eggs worth of yolk and white goo all over my kitchen floor. It's like, oh, come on. It was like a series of unfortunate events. 2 Tifas, Italy would like those back. Italy can get in line. No Tifa porn for them. I didn't get the Emmett and Hifler Bears card, it's true. I wanted Emmett and his wife, but never mind. It drives us some energy. I cleaned up really quickly, and then I had to run back and do extra work, so that was fun. Right, it's milk time, then we're good to go. There we go. Alright, we good. We Gucci. We're resuming. Let's go. Oh, thank you, son. Appreciate the raid. They're playing Disciplines. Respect it. I got the Tartaru card. Yeah, that's a nice one. Oh yeah, I drowned. Rip. Sorry, dude. We'll do that. We don't know, do we? Or both? Alright, where are we going anyway? I need to zoom in and sort of think about what we're doing here. Am I going back to Giant's Deep, maybe? 3, 2, 1! Accelerate! We didn't finish Giant's Deep. Isn't it something it said we have yet to finish here? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it said that. I don't think we found the yard, did we? Whatever that was. The actuals... I don't know, but we're definitely... Do you think that's what it is? It's the underwater thing that we're not able to do yet, I guess. We did find a note saying you could... Oh, you can get through the underwater thing, but I don't quite know. That was almost an island? Ah, it was fine. I wonder if you should go back and talk to Matey now we've done a few. Close enough. Unidentified signal nearby. Oh, was it unidentified because I never scanned him when I was there? It's Gabra. Hey, time, buddy. It's a good thing I never get bored of rain, huh? I found something. I've reached the inside of the statue island. So the Nomai creatures... the Nomai created those head statues to record memories. Yeah, I can see the Nomai doing that. Not sure what for, but that seems like their sort of thing. Do you think the statues are recording our memories then? Because I remember that one on the beach looked at me funny. Must be my memory friend. Hello again. I found something. Oh, I did... How do you stay so calm in the face of repeated impending death? Deep breaths. No, seriously, I meditate. Want me to teach you? It'll be the next loop before you know it. Sure. Close your eyes. Hey, Masik, yo, dude. Oh. We literally just we just meditated a loop away. Well, this time we didn't drown, I guess. Now I can meditate and wherever you want. Oh, really? That's interesting. Wonder what I should do now, though. Should we go back to... That was the underwater place. That's Dark Bramble. There's Ash Twin. Maybe we should go back to the Ash Twin again. Because we didn't actually go into that place we were trying to go to, did we? We didn't quite pull it off. I may have missed. The guy is the Scarecrow, isn't he? What's that? What is that? Oh, oh, sun, 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 sun! We made an, Did I autopilot? No, I think I just manually sunned. Whoops. I'm very good at this game, don't worry. Whee! Give me my suit. Thank you. So we want to go the Hourglass Twins, I guess. We haven't been to the Interlope yet, though, have we? Well, one thing at a time. Let's go do that thing we were doing last time, before I forget. Where are they? That way. Two cycles already done, yeah. Maximum speed. I don't think we can do anything until the sand started to pour, have we? I think we discovered that in the cave. We had to wait till it was high enough. Which is a bit of a pain, but we couldn't get past it until that point. We want this one, don't we? I don't think there was a way in that we discovered. Oh, let's not park it here because the sand might ruin it. Let's go up here. This door will need to remain closed some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on the extraordinary findings of the Whitehall Station. An update. The High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help, or even just observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path to the lab. The Sunless City path? Remy and I will be running the experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other wrong. So, although convenient, the lab can currently only be accessed from the path in the Sunless City. Inviting sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. It's an intriguing prospect, so the door must remain shut. So we can get there from the Sunless City, which is on the hollow one, right? Or the fractured planet or whatever. Well, I still kind of want to see what was in the other thing, really. Oh, the Sunless City is the one on this planet. Oh, is it? Oh, I'm thinking of the Upside Down City, right? Right, we need to go and find the tower then. I've got a bit of time, as we discovered last time. It's not instant, is it? So, ooh. Oh, who's that? Oh, we should park here. Uh-oh. Overshot. Shirt. Goodness, it's you. Hello, I take your first launch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sound now. Hornfield's asked me to update our star charts. I'm here observing. It's one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernovae recently. Usually, be fortunate to see one. Keep an eye on 4 of the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. I found something. Found your notes about Attlerock's main crater. Did you? Were they useful? The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid, or just partially made of ice, like a much colder giant's deep. It's hard to say. It used to be the 5th planet of our solar system. You'll notice, of course, there's no such planet now. In its place is Dark Bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space the 5th planet used to occupy. That is, Dark Bramble literally appeared at the center of the planet and began destroying it from the inside out. The planet eventually shattered. Some of those shards collided with celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Attlerock, which is how I believe its biggest crater was formed. I have a question for you. How dangerous is the big column of falling sand? On a scale of 1 to dead, I give it a 7 or 8. Actually, awfully pretty though. Right now the sand is flowing from ash twin to ember, but as you know the process eventually reverses. I'm not sure why the sand flows back and forth, but it seems to be natural. If you notice anything interesting, check out the other twin once more of its sand's drained off. I promise you won't be disappointed. What should I explore here? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with my little scouts. I've been taking pictures of everything from right here. Have you seen the old shipwreck? In the sky. It's not one of our own crashes. Surprisingly enough, this one's a Nomai ship. You'll find the Nomai ruins across the twins, but strangely not a single settlement. Where do they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though. Maybe they'll analyze underground. Saying hi. Watch out for falling sand, okay? I had to take myself out once or twice. Alright, where's the, Oh my god, we're getting quite the lift. Uh-oh. Wasn't it here? Yeah. No? I thought it was here. Ah, there it is. Ow. Uh-oh. Right. I think we've probably got enough time, because we did have to wait for quite a while last time, so... I'm going to refill my oxygen over here, turn the lights on, and see if we can... Here we go. I don't know what we'll find down there. Probably the lab, that we didn't quite manage. A bit of a race against time, wasn't it? Whee! Oh, it is starting to fill. Have I got enough time? Just about, if we're quick, I'd say. Very quick, perhaps. I think this might be the wrong way. Oh, can I make that? I can make that. Perfect timing. Can we decide we couldn't... Oh. We couldn't go that way, right? Oh, shit. Bit tight, bit tight, bit tight. Here we go. Nice. Alright. I think we just follow this to the lab. Oh no, we decided this... I didn't know where this led, and I ran out of oxygen last time. I hope this is the way. If it isn't, I don't quite know where to go. This looks promising at the very least. Remove warp core. Don't know what that does. Let's open the door first. Like an observation area. Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to keep the door shut until we do this. There's a scroll here. What's this one? Records show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow very slightly before departing the Whitehall station. Remy and I are devising an experiment to test if this is real or a simple machine error. In theory, we'll want to retrieve what we try and reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering the black hole and exiting the Whitehall at its destination. The initial things first, our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small Whitehall core to mimic the setup at the Whitehall station. Hypothesis: it is possible for an object to exit Whitehall before entering the corresponding black hole. I guess this is the energy lab, right? An update. Our experiment has reproduced the anomaly in its arrival and departure times, but Pi is unconvinced it's more than an equipment error. I hope to strengthen the effects to render it visible to the unaided eyes. In that end, we decided to try and add more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should provide sufficient. Of note, Remy, Yarrow requests that we let him know before we review any of the experiment. I hate to leave him in the dark. All available energy has been rerouted from the city to our experiment. We're about to run the test. Hypothesis confirmed. Hypothesis confirmed. I saw it. Pi, I saw it. Hypothesis confirmed. This is beyond extraordinary. This changes everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application. Okay, so that wasn't a mistake then. Still nothing in here. It's me though. Hello. Different cores? Oh, I see. Different cores. That's why. So I need to get a... Oh! Oh! That's illegal. Well. Look at that. So that definitely confirms it. Going in the black hole, you come out of the white hole first. So at one point there are two of you existing at the same time. That's cool. Well, that's that confirmed then. Interesting. What is this power? That's really cool. Can we break time? I hope we can. Another scroll here. Ah, there's another scroll here. Let's get as much information about this as we can before it all goes tits up. Hold on, put the scroll in. The Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it actually sent through the warp. Well. We've learned that the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. Hypothesis: creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but currently unable to generate the necessary energy. The energy is currently unavailable, you say. You're a gas pie. My pun was intended, Remy, as I believe it's you who are error form. Remy and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy, a thrilling but enormous undertaking. We require advanced warp technology able to handle such energy. Like a sun station, maybe? We would also likely need to enormous space to fit these proposed energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be the Ash Twin. So we loop every 22 minutes, right? So that seems to be spot on. The Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings, metaphorically and physically. To build it, we'll need a way to travel quickly between Ash and each location that holds crucial project materials. What if we use the warp towers, like the one we have on Whitehall Station, to connect Ash Twin directly with each critical location? Poke, Root, and I can begin work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. This will keep us busy. Of note, each tower of Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. My gratitude to those who noted my imprecise language. Yes, the sun is not a planet. I believe that has been sufficiently clarified. Kindly, fucking Redditors back in the know my times. We can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. The giant deep tower, for example, could resemble a cyclone. We could model the timber half tower as a geyser mountain. Well, alrighty then. The different warp towers. I think we've got a lot of interesting lore here. So we... Oh, nice. It feels like we've starting to piece together something that's happened, right? So here's the energy tower, I guess. At least I think we're... Oh, look, it's Interloper. Hello. It certainly feels like we're putting something together. So, they were worried that something terrible could happen if they built a sun station. They need an enormous amount of power to generate this warp technology. They've done it on these two planets with these massive solar arrays, I guess. At least I think so. So, we know that they were worried about making that happen because they could break everything and kill everybody. But they've also specifically mentioned that they could increase it to a 22-minute interval, which I believe is exactly what sort of loop we're looping at. They look like weird solar panels. They do, don't they? It looks like a solar panel. I mean, there's one here and there's one there, right? On the other side. Like solar flowers, they're a bit, aren't they? Alright, well... That's starting to show all of its insides there. Because all the ash is sort of, or sand. Fuel level critical. Ruh-roh. So this is the power being drained from the sunless city, right? Not that we can do much about that since, you know... Where did I park anyway? Over there somewhere. Whee! We can get a bit of lift and go over. I wonder if the achievement is like 2 black holes or something. That'd be quite funny. Right. I don't know if we want to do anything here or not. I feel we've learned a lot of things, but I don't know how much we've learned that's going to help us right this second. That's the interesting thing. Plonk. Well, sun's looking a bit dubious, but, you know, we know why that is. There's the 2 towers here. Another one over here. There's the very last bits of sand is disappearing. Me browsing random Wikipedia articles, literally, right? Did I need to learn about the life cycle of these things that look like whoopers? No. But I'm glad I did. Oh yeah, the dead guys. Rip. I wonder if actually we can put every single body to a name that we found. Would be interesting. Ow. Some time has passed and I checked in with Yupo. How are you and Adania progressing with the Sun Station plans? Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Hi, you know I don't find that funny. Curious, Rami thinks I'm a gas, and I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation, Adair. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this, and I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's construction, but here we are. Hypothesis, time spent away from the station will be beneficial to you both. I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yo. That, at least, we can agree on. So they didn't want to build the Sun Station, which is interesting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. Ah. Got cactused. Good place to watch the end of the universe, I guess, but... There's definitely something up there that would be useful, but I don't know how we can get in there with all those cacti. Maybe with the sand? I don't know, maybe it's another one we can... We can't really get in there, can we? We can probably possibly go... not really. Maybe we could be very careful and go. We can do it very carefully. Oh, yeah. Or, maybe not. As long as I don't move, I think we're okay. I'm okay! Rip. Don't die to spiky fruit. Too late! I died to spiky fruit. That was an interesting loop, though. We found a lot of interesting bits there in the energy lab. So it confirmed that the whole, you arrive sooner than you, like, you know, you get there before you leave kind of thing. I should probably check my log on what to do next. Well, what we should look at, I guess. I guess we're still desperately trying to get information, aren't we, really? I think. Let's have a look at the log. I think it pulls them in the log anyway. Every memory recorded by the Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit with an ash twin. Oh, we haven't found the actual project. They said it was sealed though, right? The high energy lab. The Nomai successfully reproduced the temporal anomaly first observed at the White Hole Station. Warped objects appear to arrive before they departed. The Nomai discovered they can increase the negative time interval between the arrival and departure by adding energy. The Nomai want to know if the 22-minute negative time interval was possible. They concluded it would require new technology to produce the necessary energy as well as an advanced warp core. The ash twin was produced at a location for that project. We haven't found the quantum moon yet, have we? And that's on the other planet, but... Dying to a mimic death trap? That is definitely not as embarrassing as that. So what do we want to do next, I guess? Yeah, try talking about supernovas. There's more to discover in the Sunless City. I guess I didn't explore everything. The shuttle's equipment heard strange energy coming from somewhere beneath the surface of the interloper. Yeah, that we do know, don't we? The gravity cannon. What to do this time? What would be useful? You're right there, cat. You're not shitting everywhere. Hey Isabel, you're right. I didn't know what to do this time. We could go back to the Sunless City and explore some of the other areas, I guess? That's true, we haven't been to the interloper at all, have we? That's a good shout. Let's go have a look at the interloper then. I think I'm going the wrong way. Bro. Autopilot? No. 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 Idiot autopilot! That isn't canon. That's not canon. Hot, hot, hot. Classic autopilot. Fuck you, autopilot. Beep, beep, beep. Alright. Give me the interloper. This time, I will pilot. Right. Around the sun. Is that the sun station directly in front of us here? There's something there. That's really close to the sun though. Ooh-wee. And we can't target it either. Turns out piloting a spaceship is really hard. It's the whole like no deceleration thing except when you get near gravity, that keeps throwing me. Oh, that's Whitehall Station right here as well. Oh, interloper's getting a little bit close, yo. A little bit close. Gonna be a quick landing, I think. No, maybe not. Bonk. Easy peasy. Alright. What's the gravity like on interloper? Barely anything. Do you think we can just go down? Is it solid? Oh, it's ice. Well, there's a comet, I guess. Do we need to find a... Find a way in? This looks promising. Ooh! This is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle might freeze. Oh, this is his poke. It never did. Couldn't someone call it back home with the gravity cannon and Embertwin? Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult. We were out the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we should have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. That'd be wise, think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I continue to investigate the surface. Oh, interesting. So I wonder if we called back the ship and then we land on the comet? Does that mean it's gone and we can get inside? Do we think? Whee! Or is there another way in? It's not particularly big, is it? I appear to be accelerating away from the interloper, which is a smidge unfortunate. I think we might need to recall it. So do we recall the ship, then come back here? I wonder. I don't think we can get in here otherwise, right? I haven't seen any obvious ways in otherwise. It's not a particularly big planet, or, well, comet. So we could do that. Was I freezing? Ah! I got jump scared by the sun. So the ice was cracking? Is that because we got close to the sun? So I could just wait until it approaches? I was thought maybe we'd have to pull the ship out with the gravity thing. And then it'd leave a hole? What do you think? I could do that? I could try that first? Because that shouldn't take too long to go and to withdraw it, right? If I remember where it is. I think. Worth a try? Oops. Bonk. I could just wait on the comment and see what happens as well. That might be more prudent, I don't know. Shit, I've lost the planets. Where are they gone? Oh yes, the interloper does get very, very close at one point, like very close. Well, maybe let's do that first. Let's try that. Let's try that. So we'll head to the interloper on the far side of the sun and see what happens, I guess. Nice. We still haven't worked out how to get to the bottom of Giant's Deep, though. Even though, annoyingly, the note said, or the record said, I've worked out how to do it. But it didn't say how we do that, which is a smidge unfortunate. We've had some quick loops. Well, we've had some body-related issues. You know how it is. And we've also got Dark Bramble to try and muck around with, but we got eaten last time, which wasn't particularly useful. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, come back! Yee! You're not going to fly me straight into this planet, are you, while we're following the other planet? Because that would be mildly inconvenient. You wouldn't do that, right? Autopilot? Autopilot? Autopilot! Whew! That was fortunate. So, where do we think it's going to crack the most? I don't know how long we actually get. Here? Side closest to the sun? What do we think? Where's the sun at? There's the sun at. It wouldn't be the dark side, presumably. It would be. I mean, what the hell is that? Like flowers or something? We Iron Maiden flight of Icarusing, I approve. Well, we're getting close, aren't we? I should probably stay in the ship until... Well, we're starting to crack now. So where's it breaking? Oh! Ooh! We will get stuck in here until it passes by again, I guess. So... Whee! It's not like death is a problem for me, is it? Let's be fair. Ghost mass detected. Oh. We can't go this way then, can we? This way safe. This way safe. Oh. I've received much stronger energy readings now that we're beneath the crust. Whatever it is must lie somewhere below, closer to the comet's center, and I'm starting to think it's more dangerous than we realized. Larry, can you hear us? Yes, but your voices are faint. I fear we'll only lose communication entirely if you continue any deeper. Keep the shuttle warm for us, Clary. We'll return the moment we identify the source of the readings. Be cautious, both of you. Not that way. Okay, that's all spooky down there, so let's avoid the hole. There does seem to be a path down that way, but I don't know how to get there. We can't get down there at all, can we? It's not gonna happen. Is this the end of our little excursion here? Can we go? Oh, we can go this way. Maybe we can slide down here. Okay, we're going this way. Click, 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 click. It's like fucking Star Fox down here, isn't it? Whee! Do not fall in the center. Ow. Use the boost to get through. Oh. Oh no. Shouldn't take pictures of their corpse, but they've been ghosted. Oh boy. There's no gravity here. Is the interloper the source of all the ghost matter? I guess. The spherical stone casings here seem to be the source of energy readings. No, rather the source of what's within the stone, detecting a form of exotic matter. The stone is muting our energy readings. They should be 10 times what we're seeing at least. Hi, I don't think we want this matter interacting with us. As far as I can tell, direct contact with this will be almost certainly fatal. I've never encountered anything like this casing, but it's all that's protecting us from what's inside. Worse still, this matter is disturbingly volatile. Whatever the matter is inside this stone casing is more than just profoundly unstable. It's under tons of pressure. Look at this density scan. I've never seen anything this tightly compacted before. What is this? This is orders of magnitude worse than I'd imagine. If this stone were to rupture, the lethal matter would explode, rapidly expand, completely blanketing the star system almost instantaneously. And the pressure is still building as the comet approaches the star system. Return to the shuttle right now. The rest of our friends need to know they're in terrible danger. Leave your equipment and run. What are you doing, Pi? The more we know about this alien matter, the better our chance of survival. I will learn what I can. Go warn the others. Maybe they can construct shelter. Now, Poke. Well, they didn't make it. That's a bit sad. Can I shoot? Can I go in here? Well, I can't go in there, but can we? What the? Rude? Okay. Oh, this is the same one as before. It's just floating around. Interesting. There seems to be... So the interloper is the source of all the ghost matter, then, across the entire place. I can't get in any further here, though. Too dangerous. It's funny, I can't send it in. I guess we're done here? Well, that's the pit I saw earlier, is it? Okay. So both of them died. That's a bit sad. Though not very surprising, I guess. Yeah, so they didn't even make it out. They got poisoned, I guess. Oh, here's the pit, I guess, yeah. Fascinating, though. Interesting little discovery. That was cool. So the interloper is like some radioactive, like, comet, I guess. Don't have much fuel left. Assuming we can actually get out of it. Which way do we even come in? We read that one. It was this side, right? We came in? Yeah. This is it, right? I guess we just have to wait and see if we can get out. Yeah, we can get out. Just be a little while. I want to see if we can get back out again. We're not like them. We can get out. I think that's going to be the idea. Let's wait and see. Fuel low. Is it because I'm skating? Can I poke myself here? I need to like stick myself somewhere that isn't using my fuel. Bit of a nuisance. Yeah. At this rate, how many fuel? I think it's automatically pulling me down. Can I use the scout as a ledge? Does this use fuel if I just slide? I don't think it does it? It's not too far to come back, to be fair. Alright. It's not too long. It'll start breaking soon, I think. I don't know how close we gotta be, but... This was neat! Like, what a neat little trip. I feel bad for the two that got killed, though. That's a bit sad. Especially as we're kind of learning about them, right? So it's like, we don't know them, and they died, like, presumably in universe, but potentially millions of years ago. I don't know how long the time is, really, but certainly a long time. But it's still a bit sad to see that the people we've been reading about, like, met their end here. Okay, we should be good now, I think. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Ow! Try again. We out, baby! Wait, where's my ship? Where did we park? My ship appears to not be here. Hmm. Well, that's sad. Still, I wanted to see if we could get out. That was the important bit. That was a nice little journey inside. So the interloper is the ghost matter depositor. And as it flies around the solar system, I guess it's dropping ghost matter. Ghost matter bomb. Yeah, I guess if that thing ever goes off completely, that's everything's stuffed, right? Alright. I think we had a pretty good run through the interloper, right? There were 3 Nomai aboard the shuttle. One of them stayed behind, who was dead inside. Clary, who stayed behind, lost contact with the other 2, and they're dead inside. The ruptured core. I found the 2 missing members of the Nomai shuttle crew inside a large ruptured stone. Looks like it exploded from the inside. The Nomai traced the strange energy readings to a spherical stone casing filled with the form of exotic matter. They determined the exotic matter was both lethal and under extreme pressure. If the stone was to rupture, the exotic matter would expand rapidly, completely blanketing the solar system almost instantaneously. One of the Nomai stayed behind to examine the alien matter, while the other one rushed back to the surface to warn the rest of them. Still, interesting. Didn't look like a rock, it looked like an egg. Or something, it was a bit weird, right? Strange. Alright. Well, what next? We haven't found the construction yard, right? It says there's more to explore? At the construction yard, perhaps. A ruptured core. What next then? The sun station, but we haven't discovered that yet, have we? Question marks means there's more to discover, doesn't it? So, the anglerfish, yeah, well. We haven't been to the Hanging City at all. The quantum moon on that planet hasn't been discovered. We haven't checked out the launch module, the pro tracking module, at the orbital cannon. The ocean depths we can't get to. Feldspar found a way to do it, but Feldspar got lost. Oh, maybe we should go. Maybe we should go to Bramble again and see if we can not get eaten. Because Feldspar found a way through the Giant's Deep stuff, right? But Feldspar went missing. But maybe if Feldspar's in the Bramble still, or their logs are in the Bramble, maybe we can do something with that? Maybe? Man, we're gonna be like the most experienced pilot. How funny. They're gonna wonder why we're so good on our first flight out, you know? I wonder how we can get through Dark Bramble without being eaten, though, because that's what happened to us last time. We got munched. Nom 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 nom. Time loops will do that, yeah. It's like O'Neill getting really good at golf. So this is this pocket dimension, isn't it? Right here. There's nothing out on the outside of this thing, right? It's all on the inside of this nest or whatever. Do you reckon we just have to, like, do it really quietly when we're going through? Headlights off, maybe? Can we equip this? There it is. Right there. Can I avoid it? It's the red light is the anglerfish, maybe? Uh-oh. Like around him? This seems fairly safe over here. Oh. Bruh. Oh no! Damn it. Maybe we have to go in smaller? Do you think we have to jump out of our ship? Maybe leave our ship behind? It definitely seemed to... Did you see the... Oh, I saw the moon. I saw the fraudulent moon. Briefly. I don't know how that works, but I saw it. Don't bother being smaller. Oh, okay. I feel that not making noise was the right call there, but... We definitely saw that quantum moon there, didn't we? But I don't know where it's gone. I guess that's the quantum bit. There was a fossil of one. Yeah, it was on, the ash twin moons, right? But we couldn't get to it. It was, yeah, this thing's like a pocket dimension in a pocket dimension or something. It's really weird. And I guess everything that has one of these like holes in it is all related. Because like the one we've got on our own little home planet of Timberhearth has one of these, right? That leads into... Oh boy. That was a bit quick. Eek. Bit too quick, bit too quick. I'm guessing I can't just brute force my way through this. I need to probably learn how they work. There's a white one here. So the red one led to all the angler... Oh, it disappeared? There it is. Okay. Maybe red bad, white good? This is moving. There's another one there. Oh, this is the one we found before. I use momentum to sneak past them. I'm gonna bonk into this one though. Yeah, I can use my ship like this, and it doesn't wake them up. So I guess using momentum we've got just to keep moving. Seems to work nicely. I don't know how fast we're going, but... Uh-oh. Aww. Using the scout was bad. So So that works. If I guess as long as we don't make the engines move, we can like coast past them. That seems to be the shtick. Oh wait, what? It's a different direction? What? That was weird. It was always the same direction, but this time it was a different direction. That was odd. It's not always the same? Oh, is it not? Oh. My bad. That's what I get for assuming. Okay, so I think that's gonna be the... I think that's the shtick. Whee! Oops. It's fine. That feels like the shtick, is that we can sort of coast past them if we need to, if they're sleeping, right? Oh, that's gonna dump us into the sun again. No, thank you. Go around. I might be barking up the wrong tree here. We might not achieve anything, but I don't know. This feels like something. This feels like something. I just need to do what I did before there, is aim, but I think I need to just move a little bit faster before we get in there, I guess. So this is like a nest of evil giant fish monsters, which is a bit weird, but you know. So the red one seemed to be the way forward, didn't it? Where's Fish Boy? Fish Boy's around the center again, so if we avoid Fish Boy, go around this way. Didn't take too kindly to us fucking around with him, did he? He's not directly here, so... Should be dead ahead of us, right. So I guess what I need to do is line up. Let me go inside. Let me just take it easy. Aim. Okay, we need to head like directly. Let's go. Oh, it slowed me down. Oh, that was a scam. It slowed me down. Okay, well, fraudulent. I guess we just have to drift past them for a bit then. We're getting closer to something. You can see it. Relook. Eggs? Do you reckon I can move now? Okay. Something over there. Oh, more anglerfish. Hmm. These, I think they might be eggs. Or something, I don't know. Hmm. Maybe we can use feldspar, because they all had a scope, right? Can I use the scope maybe to work out where feldspar is? He's here. Nothing, I guess. Don't know what we're gonna do. Is there anything else to do in here? Angry fish monster. We didn't really discover anything. That's a bit disappointing. Oh, there's another thing here. Guess we go in here. Maybe this just leads us out, to be fair. Am I cloning dudes? Uh-oh. There's another one though. Where's this one go? Aim for that one, I guess. This is a fish monster. That's a fish monster. Well, we've learned this place is weird, but nothing really useful, have we? Bit of a shame. Like an extra dimensional, like, weird little thorn comet. Oh, this leads somewhere. Ow. Oh? Oh, I made it out. Well. Interesting, but a bit sad. I was hoping we'd find something else in there. Didn't we finding anything else in there? At least I don't know where to look, I guess. And presumably that I'm missing some context of something that I need. I guess I could go to Timber Hearth and tell the guy what we found. Problem is, it didn't say, like, log updated. Any thoughts? I don't know quite what I was looking at. I mean, objects were reappearing and, like, repeating on themselves, which was interesting, right? Like... It's only unusual. We had a bramble seed at home, we did, and that's what I was going to go quickly have a look at. Which was, it was like in a crater, right? Somewhere. I'm not quite sure where it was. Let me have a look. Was it here? This looks smoky. Yeah, here. Here's the bramble seed. There's a guy here as well, wasn't there? Oops. So we went through this. I mean, the other thing is I could dump my scout, but I kind of needed my scout, didn't I? Hey, Hatchling. Thought you were in that tin can of yours. What are you doing here? I saw something crash over the horizon. Is that a dark bramble seed? You think so? Yeah. Well, we've already talked about this, but I can't see anything new. I mean, I can send the scout launcher in there, but yeah, and sure enough, that takes us to where we were. And there's the anglerfishman. Oh, this actually has something at the bottom of it, though. That's the center of it, I guess. So maybe I'm supposed to leave the scout signal. So I'm supposed to come here, shoot it in here, and then go to Dark Bramble and try and find it. Yeah. Could do that. I don't think I've got time this time. I guess we'll just, we'll reset and then... Sounds reasonable. That was a cool little experiment, though. I'm glad there's more to that, though, because I was a bit sad. I was like, oh, look at this weird place. But I couldn't do anything with it, so that makes more sense. I had another good 10 minutes. Yeah, but I don't really want to go in there and, like, muck around, only to then, like, run out of time right at the last second. It's a pretty awkward, like, navigation otherwise, isn't it? Right, let me go squirt my scout into the fleshy pod, and then, Right, now where was the crater? It was smoking, right? So we just need to look for the... Ow, right there. Whee! Close enough. Even downstairs, I'm not going to have my scout, am I? I can leave it just floating through, can't I? Yeah. So now I can go... Take me to Brabble. Oh, I can't. That's a bit awkward. Oh. There we go. So I guess that's what we want to do, is use this to try and work our way through the roots of this thing, I guess. No, crab, do not stick your willy in it, please. Dark Bramble's a cool looking place, yeah, I like it. The fishmen are interesting too. I like the fishmen. Alright, so I guess we have to go inside and attempt to find it. And we figured out how we do the fishmen. So the moving fishmen have the lights, when the lights you use actually move, so you can sort of tell which one's which if they're a moving one. So the scout's in the one down there, I guess. How angry he'll be if I go this way. Oh, so I guess the idea is the idea of this is it's a maze, right? And you can use the scout to locate your way through the maze. Is that the idea? Is that the puzzle? The puzzle? Alright. This one has lots of lights. Is this the sleeping one? Right, do I need to line myself up and drift? Oh. Shit. I don't know which one's real. None of these are moving? I don't think. Oh, there's a... Oh, that's a branch. Okay. Head towards the center one, I guess. Ooh. Score? That's one of them. I guess I'd look at the others as well. This one says you can go in this one. See what this one comes out as, I guess. Uh-oh. I'm not sure that helped. Because the one we could see on the scout had like trees and stuff around it, right? Aha! The deaded one. Oh, is this the legendary feldspar? Should probably try and land. Maybe I'll land over here. Oh, this is awkward. I can't seem to land the spaceship very easily. Can I land on a branch? Maybe easier just land on a branch here. Close enough. Oops. Damn it. Maybe this one over here is a bit more stable? Ooh, on top of it. Nice. Feldspar. Whoa! Where'd you come from? No one's come here in, well, ever actually. That makes you the second Hearthian to ever reach Dark Bramble. After me, of course. Well done. Say, it's you! They made you an astronaut? And you haven't blown yourself up yet? Good for you. You're alive, Feldspar? You never were the brightest hatchling, were you? That's right, I'm alive. Been camped out here since my ship, you know, crashed violently. Wait, what? Oh, this is a good story. I just finished exploring the core of Giant's Deep, and they need a new challenge. And none of us have ever been inside Dark Bramble, so I think, hey, let's give it a try. I've been cruising around for a while, dodging the old, massive interdimensional vine bristling with thorns. I run into this huge anglerfish, biggest I've ever seen. I pull a few stunts, try and shake the thing off. Nothing too fancy. I'm going full speed when the fish clips me. Knocks me into a vine and, well, like I said, I crash. Blammo. On impact, the ship starts making noises like it's coming apart from the inside, and I think, well, that's not great. Sure enough, I barely get out of there before the electrical system starts sparking like crazy. It's either moves fast or die unpleasantly, so I put a little distance between me and my poor fried ship. I camped out near where I crashed at first and found the skeleton later. Great find. Would have been stupid not to use it. I'm moving my setup here and planting my emergency tree seeds. Been here ever since. Wow. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, that's how it all went down, hatchling. Story's over, but feel free to stay and enjoy the fire for a while. Or don't. Fire's not going anywhere. You reached the core of Giant's Deep. How'd you do it? The Giant's Deep core, huh? That's a wild one. But since you're asking, I gotta assume you haven't made it down there yourself yet. If I tell you how, it kind of feels like cheating. On a completely unrelated note, there sure was a big hollow vine that my ship crashed into. Yup. If I were you, I'd go take a walk to see where it ends. You want to go to the trail at the end of this anglerfish skeleton here and look for a flickering light in the fog. That'll be my old ship. Half stats there. Oh, okay. Should I tell Ground Control to come get you? Well, yeah, sure, whenever you have time. Frankly, I kind of like it out here. Quiet, peaceful-ish. You're a little young to understand, but it's a lot of pressure being the best thing there ever was. Nice to have a break. What should I explore here? That's the spirit. Anyways, good. But you should know that space is weird here. Intensely. Ever tried throwing your scout into one of these weird seeds? See there, with the little opening? It's big enough to launch one through. Your scout tracker will tell you the scout's in 2 places at once, so I don't think that's wrong exactly, because space doesn't work right in here. That seed looks too small, see, but on the inside it's bigger. Much bigger. I had a lot of time to think about this, and my theory is that dark brown will kind of expand as you go through each sphere. That's why it's bigger inside those seeds. That's my theory. Keep that in mind when you're exploring dark bramble, and maybe you won't get lost forever. Good luck. What happened to the anglerfish? Oh, the skeleton was like this when I got here. As far as I can tell, this anglerfish must have been chewing on the vine and eating a seed. Then the seed grew and then grew into the poor fish stomach until this happened. Gross, huh? Skeleton was a good find though. Keeps the fish away. They're territorial and they mostly avoid each other. That's why I see that camp here. Well, that's handy. He said follow the flickering. Oh, should I go in my ship? As opposed to... There's my scout. Nice. I guess I should go in my ship and then go for the flickering light. Follow the hollow route at the end. Okay. We try that. That's his ship, right? Okay. This looks a bit different. Oops. Then follow this. I think he's a better pilot than I am. Eek. This might be a get out and walk job. Get out and walk job? See where it leads? Alright. Oh! Yeah. Yeah. You are on dark bramble still? Okay. But I'm somewhere else. Ooh. Oh, we found one of these on thingy. Trip 4, entry, I'm gonna say not 1. Crash is 3, boring crash is 0. Never thought I'd see one of these species outside of Giant's Deep. They were awfully useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here? This thing tastes terribly. Outside's all rubbery and tough. Maybe it's because it insulates the jellyfish as inside's being zapped. I'm going inside this jellyfish's interior cavity to see if it tastes any better. Ew. Note to Feldspar, do not eat this even if you are dying. It would be too sad if this is the last thing you ever ate in your life. I guess these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Again, do not eat. Ah, so do we use the jellyfish on Giant's Deep to get to the core then? That insulates us from the buoyancy, maybe? Funky. Okay. I don't want to drop. Not bad. Whee! Oh, we're literally on the outside. Uh-oh. This may be a bad idea. I have to go back and get my ship. This is a bad idea. Maybe it's not a bad idea. It's a good idea. Someone had to do it. Which one did we say this was? I went for the middle one, right? Although, no, it was this one, I think. Whee! This is not a bad plan, this is a good plan. Assuming we don't run into a fish. Which we might. But assuming we don't. It's a good plan. See? Yeah, good plan. Told you. Oh, there's a lot of duplicate signals from my ship, though. Unhelpful. Oh, it's because it's inside the core, that's inside the thing, that's inside the... yeah, right. Can I talk to him about the thing I found? Has he got oxygen? Has he got... oh, he does have a tank. Nice. Found something. I found the frozen jellyfish nail ship. So the whole thing's still there, is it? That's where I first camped out after the crash, you know? Pretty cozy inside. Does lack the structural integrity and indomitable spirit of a camp made of the shell to the very bones of the species trying to eat you, I suppose. Still, very cozy. I found the anglerfish nest. So that's where the blastings come from. Stars above. I still had a working ship, but we sorely tempted to go show him what's for. Probably best to leave him alone, though. More trouble than it's worth to mess with the anglerfish. Found something. I found a dark bramble seed on Timberhearth. That's bad business, hatchling. A shirt will tell you, if so much as glance in Dark Bramble's direction. There used to be a 5th planet where the bramble is now. This infernal planet appeared at the center and started... sorry, this infernal plant appeared at the center and kept growing and growing and growing until it shattered the planet and scattered its pieces across space. If we don't get that seed you found sorted real quick like, I suspect Timberhearth will be heading towards the same fate. I'll tell you what, we Hearthians have overcome far too much to be overdone by a worthless seed. I think that's it we can say. Cool. So my ship's in there. My ship's also over here. So let's go over here. Somewhere? Inside the tube? So my ship's in here. Where was the tube entrance? Have I gone the wrong way? It was a bright light, wasn't it? There it is. That way. Anywho, just been kind of throwing myself around Dark Bramble. I'd say this has been pretty successful. I think we've discovered how we get to the bottom of thingy now, right? Although I can't see where the hollow part is of this hollow tube. Just a smidge unfortunate. I think it was around here, but I'm not quite sure where. I guess I could just find where my ship is and follow it through. Hello, kitty. You dinner. So which one's my actual ship? That one, I'm guessing? Yes, kitty. What are you doing, kitty? You sitting on my keyboard. What's going on? Cool, so this is that. Alright, let's see if we can follow... There it is. There we go. Hop, hop, hop. We got there eventually. Although I don't know if we need to stay here any longer. What if we should just, like, rest, go back and tell them we found Feldspar? Whee! Didn't we say we couldn't get past here anymore, right? Oops. Whee! This place is freaky. I like it. The fish make it like kind of cozy, you know? All right, let's meditate because we're not getting out of here. I don't think. Not very easily anyway. Oh, I like the bramble. It's kind of cozy. You alright, kitty? What's going on with you? What's up with you? You're right, aren't you? Your sister was shitting like a fountain, though. Alright, we need to do some homework at home, don't we? So let me go get my... Oh? Moon? Moon? Moon. Moon's not always there. Moon's there this time, no. Can we see Moon on map? Wonder why the moon appears... Ow. Wonder why the moon appears in different places on... Considering the loops are supposed to be the same. Oh, imagine if it wasn't, though. Like, imagine the actual problem is if it wasn't just a static loop as such, but, like, we were slowly but surely running out of time. Like, every single time we loop, we have slightly less time than the last. Okay, we need to go tell ground control, right? That we found matey, so let's just park. Close enough. I was about to come find you, look, you gotta see this. I know my statues are open. They used to be closed. Oh yeah, we did that. Let's talk about the statue. I found Feldspar. You found Feldspar? They're in Dark Bramble? Stars above, that's wonderful news. Thank you for finding them. The Feldspar didn't immediately join in the ship and return here as incredibly Feldspar them. We were never entirely sure what Feldspar was thinking about then either. Still, we ought to fish him out from that dreadful place with all haste. I'll radio Gosson and have them prepare a ship. Really should be Gosson that brings them home. Can't imagine how profoundly happy I am to hear they're alive and unharmed. There we go. Oh look, it's a little anglerfish. It's a... Oh, is this their actual size? That'd be so funny. I guess that's kind of the shtick. Was found attached to landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to Dark Bramble. I guess because we get smaller and smaller, the anglerfish are actually that big. So now we got some context. This is the life cycle of the star, right? And yeah, we've seen this bit. That's for sure. New exhibit. The photos made it possible that deep space satellite's unusual vertical orbit that carries it high above and below the plane of the solar system. Thanks to a recent upgrade, the deep space satellite is now responsible for generating a real-time solar map. That's true. This is the name I'm writing. That's the skeleton. That's the probe. Let's see if there's anything in. That's the DLC, is it? Oh, that's the little radio house we found. You're alright, Jeanette. Calm down. No, don't put your tail in my cup of tea. For fuck's sake. Honestly, it's worse than having children. Okay. Well, let's go to Giant's Deep, I guess, and see if we can get to the bottom. I love that the anglerfish might actually just be that size, but going into the thing just makes you smaller and smaller is actually quite funny. That's the satellite we accidentally crumpled. Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Oh, maybe we should go tell Matey about the, with the seed. Because, you know, it's bad mojo, isn't it? Now, where's the crater that was on fire? There it is. Ooh, oopsie. I wonder if we can tell them that this thing sucks and we need to get rid of it. Well, it doesn't matter because it loops, right? So they probably won't remember. Which is kind of a bit of a nothing burger, really, I suppose, but... Is that a brought down? Yeah. No, we can't tell him anything new. Okay. Cool. Eep. Well, let's get out of here then. The crater in the Dark Bramble, the first place you went. Did you get spooked by the fishkies? Did they give you the fear? I wonder what the seeds are. I guess the seed itself is like an alien life form that just like propagates like fucking Lavos or something across the universe. Fuck you, Lavos. I think La mean big and Vos mean fire. Yeah, fuck 'em. Oh, let's really hope we don't crash into the thingy. That'd be bad. Yay! Hello. So we need to find... So how do we get to that? How do we get to that, I wonder? Because we can see the fish, the jellyfish. And we have to use the jellyfish to get through, right? It's there. But we can't approach that at all to get to the jellyfish. Whoa! Goodbye. You shoot a scout in there? No, he gets bounced off. Do you think I have to, like, smack through and try and hit a jellyfish at the same time? That seemed a bit too random. Maybe a bit too difficult to do. Need a way past the current first? I guess so. Cat, I can't see. You got your head in the way. Hmm? I can't see anything. You sat in the middle of the screen. Yes, I guess we need a way past the current, but that I don't know. I haven't worked that out yet, I guess. Maybe we need to find more information to sort of, like, give us a clue. Any question marks on this planet? Yeah, about the construction site, I think. Oops. At least we got a bit of a clue about what we need to do. We need to insulate our ship with one of the smelly fish. Oh, goodbye. One of the jellyfish, right? I have terrible trouble finding the islands on this planet. Probably doesn't help they keep getting flicked off into space, I guess. Oh, I guess we should tell Matey that we found Feldspar. Probably be interested to hear that. Close enough. Hey, Garber. Found something. Oh, I can't tell him I found Matey. That's a bit sad. I found your ship. Oh, it's floating in the ocean, huh? Did it look like he was having a good time? Oh, thought I'd be interested to know we found Feldspar. Yeah, I guess we'll go back to our ship for a bit and see if there's anything, Feldspar's camp. Frozen jellyfish. Jellyfish are only useful for insulating against electricity. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, we need the construction yard. There's more to explore. That's what we need to do, is get to the construction yard, I guess. The eye signal locator. The interloper was actually really cool though. I enjoyed like scooting my way through that. That was fun. I think we need to find... We need to find the construction island, wherever that is. Well, there's the ship. It's not in the big island, because that's where the tower was, right? That's the quantum tower. Oh, here's the jellyfish. Or a jellyfish. This one's all frozen. Oops. Well, I mean, that works, but... not quite what I had in mind. Yeah, we did the interloper, yeah. That was the stream. That was the stream. Intriguing. That's the teleporter island. That's the jellyfish one we just found. That was a boring crash, to be fair. Yeah, could have done with a bit more bonking. Like I said, there is a construction island somewhere, though. Again, it's a bit hard to find on this one. Ah, here it is. Apparently, there's more to find here on this one. Maybe this explains about the current, perhaps, but... Oops. Feels like a bad place to park. I think there is a landing pad on the back. But you know, where there's a will, there's a way. Close enough. Uh-oh. Close enough. This is how I park my car out, always. Sideways, upside down, you know, close enough. Yup. Oh. Blech. Blech. Oh yeah, the frame rate around here is terrible. I have no idea why, but the frame rate oh damn it! The frame rate absolutely hates it around here. Oh. Here we go. I definitely explored around here, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I jammed this into the wall, I'm pretty sure. I assume if I've done it Reddit once already, it'll come up with it. Oh, no, maybe not. No, I've read this one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, we've done this one. Yeah, okay. So what do we do with this projection stone, I wonder? Yeah! Maybe up above? It's just a landing pad. Over there. I'm okay. Oh, this is... Oh. Interesting. So on Brittle Hollow, inside a dome, there appears to be some sort of maybe controls for the tornadoes? For the current? That looks intriguing. Let's see what this says on the wall, shall we? Currently, Daz and I were lifting orbital probe components into the orbit for assembly and somehow sank down beneath the current. Kazava convinced me not to try and recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we're very curious how that happened. How could something pass through the current? My gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at Brittle Hollow's southern observatory and reveals how an object might sink below the current. Kanoy, I'm unable to grasp an answer by looking for the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind a trek beneath the surface of the South Pole, I'll be delighted to see you. There are two trailheads, one at the Brittle Hollow's gravity cannon, and one at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Okay, we've got to go to Brittle Hollow for this one then. Kanoy, you should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. Ah, well then. Well. And what's this about the control module? What's that say? I might have read this one. We'll see. I bad news, Avens. Yari says there was a problem with the proposed power source, the Obscan, so it won't be asked to fire. Oh, I've read this one. I read this one. Okay. 14 minutes 39 seconds. Oh, this is a timer of the loop we're currently at. So we've got, what, 8 minutes left? Well, we're probably not going to be able to get to Brittle Hollow for now, though, are we? To be fair. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we can get there and have a look and see if we can spot something. No! 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 That's mildly inconvenient. Uh-oh. Ow. Uh-oh. Maybe I can make it without getting crushed? I can probably make it without getting crushed. I got this. I got this. Easy peasy. Whee! Up! At what point in the game are you? We're just kind of dicking around for the most part. We went on the Interloper today. We've just found out something on Brittle Hollow that we want to check out on the southern pole. So we're going to quickly have a look-see. Oh, that was fortunate. It's right here. Whee! So we gotta go to the southern pole of Brittle Hollow. We haven't done much on Brittle Hollow, I think. I kept getting sucked off into the hole. Oh wow, the hand-holding bottom means business. I'm always terrible at telling a top from a bottom. You know how it is. Is this an observatory? This looks like something. No! It's flying away! Mildly inconvenient. Come back. Stupid planet. Maybe I should just park on the front, on the top. It'd be easier. Close enough. Whee. What's the gravity here again? Decent. This looks like an observatory to me, I think. Ooh. That looks like a power source. Making weird noises. Is everyone unharmed? No one's badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. Oh. This is good news at least. Have we heard from escape pod 2 and 3? No, unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other pods distressing us, however. If there's any comfort, both must be structurally intact. I'll continue calling for them. My gratitude, if we can... Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Everyone brace yourself swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We're certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I've observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb down safely. Perhaps we can build platforms. Ah, so we found ourselves an escape pod. This is not an observatory, but, This is another one of the escape pods, but since we're here. Escape pod 1. Vessel has been mortally injured. Escape sequence activated. Departure from vessel. Escape pod 3, escape pod 2, and escape pod 1. Collision imminent, preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instability detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy. Hospitable. Well, allegedly anyway, I'd say. Let me in, please. Whoa! Oh. Oh, these are the platforms they've built, I guess. Not the best platforms, you know. 1 out of 10, but it's something. Use caution. A black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. Oh, that sounds like a challenge. Over there? Whee! Oh, this maybe leads to the city. Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. This area is somewhat unstable. It's safer than any we found so far. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. Oh, this... Oh, look. We can be upside down, I guess. Quite nice looking. I guess we found ourselves on the other side. You know, as far as, you know, underground cities go, it's alright. Given concerns about the settlement's stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary shelter? We need to stay close to the escape pod so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present. I don't believe anyone's coming to save us, Thatch. We must save ourselves. I agree. We're here because the eye signal called to us, and we followed. If we're to find it, we need to not merely survive, but thrive. That is a wise point, Plume, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will keep us safer, that's what we should do. I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier. Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruptions. What if the gravity crystals to craft a stable path? Sounds reasonable, but what's over here? This is the temporary shelter, I guess. I got distracted. We were here to actually look at something else, but... The black hole's a bit imposing down there, isn't it? Nice little house, I guess. This is knowledge too dear to lose. Here is everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal looked like an eye, round, with a circle at the center much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No my clans ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in the universe be older than itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it must offer. We must find the eye of the universe. This is what got them all binned in the end, right? Thing is, they were pretty scientific people. Like, they seem to have a relatively solid grasp of science, right? Though they seem to use a mixture of, like, spooky sci-fi science and a few other bits, but generally speaking, it seems that way. It's a bit strange it compelled them to, like, That takes us to the city, I guess, but what's down here, then? Just another house, I suppose? My brother wasn't in Escape Pod 1 with us. Was he in 2 or 3? Was he able to board an Escape Pod at all? We sacrificed too much arriving here. I cannot, and I will not allow our clan's greatest loss to be in vain. Kaboom. Their tech seems much better than our wooden ships. That's true, actually. No surprise there. So we know how to get here now. The escape pod was here, wasn't it? So we can just find it again. I can't understand, why did the vessel crash in that place? We warped to follow the curious signal from the eye of the universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. I suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. I'm afraid for our pet friends in Pod 3. Was the vessel unwell in some way? No, Anoa and I checked before the warp, and the warp core and navigation system were both well. It could be the way they talk language-wise, but they mentioned before about ships being mortally wounded as opposed to, like, broken. I guess that's the vessel. Looks like an UFO. UFO Bono! That looks like Dark Bramble? Taking the vessel? 3 escape pods. One got launched inside the bramble, I guess. One went to, well, where we are now, and one went to the Ash twins. Okay. Man, these scientific fuckers could have just left an actual book. We don't need murals, guys. Well, I'm running out of time. Well, we're gonna run out of time. Let's view it from the edge of the universe, shall we? Let's go. It's nice out here. Like Moya from Farscape. Oh yeah, good old Moya. It's fascinating your ship follows you, though. Yes, cat. You alright? What's up with you? You alright? You flea bag. Let's get a good view of the end of the universe, shall we? So the interesting thing is, are we stuck in this time loop because we got a memory statue that's preserved our memories, or are we stuck in this time loop because they fucked around with something, and it was coincidence? Have we been in a time loop for a lot longer than we remember, is the other thing. And maybe the one time that we weren't caught in it, we saw one of the statues. And maybe we never did that before. This could have been happening for incredible amounts of time, right? And we just never knew. It's an interesting thought. Goodbye, universe. It's been a pleasure. Kitty. I've seen the answer to that, really? Have I? Maybe I just didn't pay enough attention. I'm trying to take all this in as best I can, but it's probably I'm misunderstanding some bits here and there as well. Yes, kitty. What's up with you? What's up with you? Kitty. That was a good loop. We did some good stuff there, I think. That was cool. We found some interesting things. Oh, there's the moon again. Sneaky moon. The quantum moon. If we look away, it doesn't appear again. So we'd have to keep it in our sights to find it, because it's a quantum moon. Right, that makes sense. I was just testing that right at the end. I was like, is that how this works? It makes sense. It is called the quantum moon after all. Nice. All right. I think we've made some good. I'm not sure progress. Oh wait, spider tits. Wrong thing. I'm not sure progress is the right word, but we've done a lot of cool stuff and we've seen a lot of neat things. So that's cool. Very tasty. Very tasty. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you've had a lovely stream. It's been good times. Tomorrow is Sammy in it. We Metroidin. Thanks for the loopsh. Delicious loopsh. Thanks, everybody. It's been an absolute blast, and I hope to see you all again very soon. Do take care. I gotta go comb these flea bags a minute and make sure the other one hasn't pooed herself. Good times. Catch you later, everyone. See you tomorrow.